Welcome back, people. It's been a minute. It's actually been 7 months since I last filmed, which is proof that life just works in weird ways and it's been pretty chaotic. But today's a bit of a different one because behind me, I do have a new scooter, and it's been about 3 years since I last unboxed or at least rode a new scooter. Shout out to Frederick from Striker for sending me so many parts a few years back. And obviously I've been riding a lot of Striker components since then, but I'd done a shoot with Drone last year, about 11 months ago. It was for their summer drop leading into winter, and obviously it had heaps of the Sawn Desi stuff, the SIG parts, the Nexus completes, and yeah, some insane components. And shout out to Drew and Duncan, two of my favourite people in the industry. Great guys from up north. They've sent me a brand new scooter. So albeit 11 months ago, we're going to unbox it and then we're going to see how it feels, and obviously, yeah, get rid of the rust and probably head to a different skate park because this is actually now my local, Husband Bosworth, and it is dog shit. Don't come here often, but I thought it'd be a nice place to do the intro, nice and quiet, and yeah, let's get into it. £1 coffee from a local, banging. Anyway, may as well get into it. We got the Kite Sawn Desi Signature Nexus. I'll do a proper rundown of it when I do a few little cinematics. Say cinematics, I'm gonna use my phone because it's 2026, and sadly it's a lot easier and more convenient to turn content around when I spend every day shooting, normally on an FX3, which I know some of you would be fuming about that I've just mentioned that, but yeah, for the sake of YouTube now, I'd rather the content just be real and realistic. What I do want to say is Frederick has been incredible to me with Striker. This was just a gift from Drone after shooting content with him. But yeah, I guess as a little update from the last video, obviously the plan was to use that as a bit of motivation and an incentive to keep on producing content, and in true adulting life, a whole lot of chaos happened. So found myself working for another bizarre company, or at least a bizarre bloke. Keep attracting these weirdos, I swear. And some mad stuff went on behind closed doors, really. And I had to get out of there. Obviously flew to Sakai for the World Championships. That was an incredible contest, incredible experience. And then got back just before Christmas and ended up being unemployed for the first time since I was 17. So that went great with the partner's birthday, and then Christmas, then New Year's, and then started the new year as a postman. Postman Dan entered the chat. Thought it'd be all right. I thought 30 hours a week, get my steps in, burn some calories. Wow, it was terrible. It was an absolute shit show, actually. And again, there's more reasons as to why. It's probably not the video for that, but yeah, joined a workforce that was not long after Christmas when everyone was just ill. I think there was 14 people off sick when I joined, had zero training, just passenger princess, got taught fuck all, and then started week 3. Put me on my own route. I think they do 6-week probation, and then you have to do like a driving exam. Some bloke just sent me to some random village in Northampton, never been to, and when you see like every volley in boxes, that was basically me after the second parcel. So lost my head, quit the job. Thankfully now things are chilling, super busy again. But there could be a video or at least a podcast about that in itself, because I'm just a magnet for either tapped bosses or weird workplaces as I'm trying to juggle, I guess, freelance, scootering and all that good stuff. Yeah, so inside the bag, we got a lovely manual. Looks pretty professional, actually. So we got the old Sawn Desi Nexus manual. I got OCD, and obviously I got a bit of a design background, so I actually love the attention to detail that Drone go to. Really nice infographics, super simple, different languages obviously, but just really clean line work, not AI produced. Well, I doubt they'll use AI because they're better than that. But yeah, just really clean infographics on there. An instruction manual. Thankfully I'm 16 years deep and doesn't take a rocket scientist to know how Allen keys work, but it's there if you need it. Speaking of Allen keys, I know some companies like to hold back on a budget. They thought, nah, 1's not good enough. So we're going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 0 excuses to not have an Allen key in your bag, because someone at the skate park will love you for it, and you'll love yourself when something comes loose. So plenty of tools. I think we got a 6, 5, maybe a 3 mil, probably for the brake. Oh, a new flex brake, 12 standard with the spacers. So they really do have you covered. Let's not litter. It's just like Christmas, having super fortunate with scooter, and I've been sponsored for, I think, 14 years. So been really blessed with having free stuff. But this feels a bit more exciting because, like I said, I'm riding less now, and oh my days, this is incredible. Obviously we'll do a proper video shortly, but it just feels balanced. It feels light. Put that down gently because I do want to get photos later. So yeah, fresh out the box, 6.5 by 22. Plenty of foot space. 6 by 22 I've been riding for years, and I thought that was a sweet spot. And then it's as if I've grown. Obviously I've been 6'1" since I was about 17, but like it's as if my feet grown. Started looking back on some clips, and sometimes, I don't know if you're like me or quite picky, it just looked rank. I look like a fucking clown in size 14s, and I'm not about toe and heel drag, better than that. So hopefully this will make the riding look nice and clean. Same with the bars, they just feel like super light, super balanced. I'm hoping they're a good height. I actually ride normally 27 by 22. I'll get a proper spec of these, but from what I am aware of, these scooters are 3.7 kilograms. They're nice and light anyway and balanced. This is a bit of a pet peeve sometimes. I think the factory do the bolts up too tight in clamps. I've had it with Supremacy, and then you just want to slide the bar in, line up the wheel and get the sesh on, but sometimes they make it difficult. So let me just loosen up that. Anyway, probably bored you long enough. So I think the plan for today is, because this skate park's honestly terrible and the floor is a bit of a cheese grater, build this, get a few cinematics, and then go to Kibworth, decent sesh, get used to it, maybe some POV stuff. I'll actually do a little photography shoot as well, so for anyone that's keen on shooting content, I'll let you know the general gist of how I shoot scooters or most things, and then yeah, wrap it up with a bit of, I don't know, content that resonates with the OGs, the older people, because I know some of you commented. Shout out to you guys, you early 90s kids or mid 90s. Some of you approaching 30, some of us in the 30s club, but still holding it down. Yeah, quick update, no disrespect to Duncan and Drew, great people, but I've had a bit of problem, probably because of the paintwork on the bar, so don't want to destroy it before I take photos of it. So for anyone that don't know the penny trick or the alternative, you take the top bolt out, put it in the other side. I've managed to find a bit of red plastic that was, yeah, someone's left. Squeeze it in and obviously tighten it, not too much because you don't want to ruin it, but make sure the other bolts are loose as well, and hopefully the bars will just slot in now. Sometimes this happens not due to the brand, it's the actual factory or the paintwork. So yeah, just a quick tip there. It weighs 3.7 kilograms with a head tube angle of 84. It's got boxed ends with 70-75 aluminium inserts, and it's compatible with 110s, 120s and 125 wheels, as well as 24s and 30mm wheels. It's running the Lux Free dual core, Airbag 9s, it's SCS, which is my personal preference over HIC. It's got the drone shadow free featherlight fork with the drone contrast free SCS clamp, so quad bolts, but yeah, keeps your bars nice and sturdy. Relic free chromoly T-bars. I personally love chromoly steel, rode alu before, but I hate the flex. I've tried titanium, that flexed even more and it's too light, and these come at 650mm by 600mm wide. Grips is the drone Alkalite grips, super comfortable. I've always been a fan of ODI softies, and to be honest, I changed most of my scooters to them, but these actually feel pretty good on first impression, so I'm sure we'll come back to this later and see if my calluses are forming. So there you have it, the drone Nexus Kai Saunders complete. Shout out to Kai for producing something sick, as well as Drew and Duncan, and also shout out to Round Up Church, proper OG, still designing sick graphics because the deck looks insane. So yeah, this skate park's terrible. I'm going to drive to Kibworth, slightly more aesthetic park. I'm going to get some photos before riding it, and then we'll go to POV and get some clips as well, see how the body's feeling. So I'll catch you at Kibby. So made it to Kibworth. I think this park's about 2.5 years old maybe. Partner also brought me an early birthday present. I got the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, so I'm keen to give these a test, and I think what I'll do is do a POV on how I shoot a scooter. So yeah, hopefully you learned something from this. Give them a quick spec test, whack them on. Here we go. Hey Meta, record. Proper Black Mirror vibes this. Right, this is interesting. First time using the Meta glasses. So yeah, what I typically do, obviously I spent a lot of years in the automotive scene. Shooting content, I always started with a front 3/4. So I've got the scooter balanced on the step up. I'm using the Sony A7 IV. I love a bit of compression. So I'm going to shoot on the 70mm. And then ignore the fact that my shutter speed is 1/1000. I don't have my ND filter on me. Try to get a focus point on the scooter. Can use touch focus for this. As soon as that locks in, f2.8, 1/1000, ISO 50, and we'll see what that's looking like. If we zoom in, I don't know how well these glasses will pick up. Pretty sharp. You see the drone logo there, so I know it's all in focus. But I don't really like the trees in the background with how dark that's going. So yeah, let's move location for that. Right, so I've moved to the mani pad. I've got a decent position. It's front 3/4 again, so the bar's facing. Just going to do the same process. I'm actually going to use touch focus for this on the wheel. We're going to fire away. There's still a lot of darkness behind the grips, but my plan is now is I normally work my way from the top down to the bottom. So now if I pull focus on the grips, get some nice detail there. I'm going to shoot one slightly isometric as well, so you get the bar end in, and then also one of the symbol on the bar, which looks sick. And obviously I need to watch out for my shadow, because again, when the sun is directly above us. It's a red flag for shooting. Normally do everything golden hour or first thing in the morning, but yeah, your unemployed mate on a Tuesday fancied coming today. So see if we get a nice detail shot. I should normally have a cloth as well, but Photoshop can probably fix that. So let's get the Sawn Desi there, the drone. So we've got a lot of details on that. Still shooting on 70mm, but I've got the f2.8 and I'm just gonna drop the shutter slightly. Doesn't need to be that high at all, and fire away at that. So that should look pretty sick. And then whilst it's in that position, straight down on the grip tape again for the Sawn Desi, just to get the details in. I can increase shutter on this. Like I said, normally ND filter, but that's picking up on the signature. Fire away for that. So now we've done the main part, we've got to get to the most important part. Designed by Ryan Upchurch, proper OG, smashes it. Obviously the sun's reflecting massively. For this I'm going to increase the aperture to f4, keep it nice and central. And again, we're just going to get the details in the top left. I'm going to go touch focus. Nice bits of detail. And one thing I like to do as well is shoot through the spokes or wheels. Sometimes you get really nice depth with these. Again, it's the trees in the background that's killing me, so I'm just going to angle it slightly upwards and fire away with that. And then lastly on the bottom part of the deck as well, just to get that detailing of the Sawn Desi sig. So now that it's in this position, I'm just going to get one more shot of the grip. Might be able to actually shoot from the rail just to get a bit of a foreground. Yeah, that looks way better there. Same for the bar end, because everything's about branding. Picked up nicely, middle of the frame. And then I think whilst I got the rail here and a bit more blue in the sky, you could probably get a nice detail shot of the head tube. It's looking pretty sick. So, and there should be a good enough set there. I just want to get one more of the clamp because I'm a big fan of that. So as long as we rest it flat, we could probably get a nice side profile of the front quarter. And then one more close. And there you go. Happy days. Big up the meta glasses. Keen to see how this is in post-production, but that's generally how I shoot a scooter. Try cover all bases, from the complete to the single components, and then some detail shots, especially when it's a signature part. So A74 G Master 2470. Shot most out on 70mm because I love compression, but again, I would shoot wider if it was necessary, or on the 50mm prime. But all in all, happy days now to actually ride this thing and give you guys the first impression.
No, I've never been to a skate park in my life.
Oh, it's your first time?
Yeah, first time. I've been skating for about 2 weeks.
Hey, love that.
My son's only like 5, I'm 50 odd.
Yeah.
And he wants to go surfing, so I was like, I need to find some bowls and what have you.
Oh, this is the perfect place to start it. Yeah, yeah. What, you plan on going Cornwall or something, or abroad for it?
I've taken him every month, every fortnight since last November.
Oh, really?
All the way through winter, because it's nice and cool as well.
Yeah, of course. And he just took into surfing, yeah. Which is nice when we're Midlands based, because like I said, we're not exactly close to a decent surf, but my friend's the same now. He's Kilsby, like rugby way, but ever since he brought a camper van a few years back, he goes Devon all the time. And then recently he just posted, because he went to, I can't remember the name of the spot, but it's where they've actually they generate the waves for surfers. Oh, we go there, Bristol. Yeah, Bristol way. And he's been practicing there, and he's come on loads now. That's it. But as long as he like enjoys it, do you know what I mean? And then yeah. Happy days. And then it would keep, even better, but it would keep you active, mate. That's the thing. Okay, so yeah. Chilling. Well, hopefully you keep on skating as well, mate. And yeah, we'll cross paths during the holidays, I'm sure. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Have a good day anyway, bro. Take care, man. Nice bloke. How's your drink?
Oh, try it.
Is it gonna make your piss stink? I'm not trying it, bro. I'll be a year off it in September. Nah, I'm not breaking monster sobriety.
Just do it.
School shooter, cam wards, and monster trucks. Oh my, and a proper Chad on the back.
Just for the flavour.
Nah, sobriety life, bro. Stopped in September. 3 years alcohol free and a year poison free of that.
I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Abraham Lincoln and fucking George Washington on the back.
Yeah, America. May as well do some POV stuff, see how it's riding. We had to tighten the back wheel because sadly they've got 2 5mm axles, which is a bit of a pet peeve in 2026, but I'm sure Drew and Duncan will be well aware and maybe a little bit fuming themselves, but otherwise it's been pretty solid. Wax the bottom, wax the ledges, so we'll get some POV stuff and it'll be very mid because I ain't rode in forever. and it's a new scooter, so if there's any excuse to be terrible, it's exactly them ones. We'll start on the curb.
Air Force Ones now. I'm not everything hurts.
Come on, Stevie Wonder. You're welcome. I will have more next time. I'm short on them, to be honest.
Do you have any GoPros?
I was filming on a GoPro earlier, yeah.
Oh, no.
I got like the Hero 12 Pro, yeah.
Just putting it straight on his skateboard.
And yeah, put them wherever. It's all good. Take them too as well. Dish them out. I'll have more next time.
With me?
Yeah. Do all good.
I put them on a scooter.
That's the session concluded, and to be honest, it feels super smooth, which is to be expected. Brand new scooter. Everything feels solid. Feels really balanced. Big fan of the height and width of the bars. I thought that would be an issue. I'm used to cutting bars to 22, and obviously I ride bars at a 28 upwards, but actually felt sound. So probably going to stick with it as a complete. And yeah, shout out to obviously, like I said, Drew and Duncan for sorting me out. Also Saundesi on the SIG range, and obviously Upchurch for the graphics. Clips were mid, to be expected. I'm riding less and less. Obviously the whole purpose of doing these was to keep riding, but it was super wholesome at the end. Like a load of kids come through, gave them some stickers, taught some of them how to jump up the step up and down into the step up. And then they're asking, oh, you're going to be like more and more, which would obviously in an ideal world, yeah, because it's summer now. But generally speaking, yeah, it's a busy calendar year for judging, and obviously that's where most of my focus is now in scootering. So not long got back from Ostia Rome for the Scootering World Cup, where Charlie Dyson took P1 and Neve took P1 in the women's. So that was an insane week. That was contest number 10 of 17 this year, actually. So next up for me is going to be Scoot GB Street Contest at Ramp 1 in August. September, I'll be at Greystone in Manchester. October, I'm going to be in Paraguay, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, World Skate land the contract with Sakai again, because I'd love to go back out to Japan. So yeah, just for any of the older lot that obviously still rely on some motivation, it is honestly just putting the scoot in the boot and just get into the skate park. Genuinely, like, it's so easy, I think, to just put it off, and there's so much stuff to do now. Like today was just like grab the coffee, banana, got the water, off I went to the skate park. Feel way better for it. Like I go gym 3 times a week. I hate the gym. Like I've never enjoyed it, and I treat it like a corporate job. Like I'm there for the health benefits, but like, and I do feel decent when you drive back. It's cliche, but it's true. Today actually was like buzzing to go to a skate park. I've been buzzing to film, and now obviously I feel decent. I've got the session, and then this evening I'm filming for RB Academy over in Brighton. So I'm back on the tools, and I'm kind of ticking all them boxes. So yeah, if you have some free time, and obviously, or it's the weekend and you want to do it first thing, go for it. I met another dad this morning that was super sound. Like he's just got into skating because his lad loves surfing. It's so sick to see. So it's kind of just, yeah, making a bit of a conscious effort that I don't think you used to have to worry about or do when you was a bit younger. But anyway, if you enjoyed it, obviously give us a like, subscribe, and share as well. And then hopefully, yeah, I can plan on making more. So peace. And lastly, because I got the Metas on, which I'm loving at the moment, they're so sick. Just for the OGs, if you're not already, get on the Nikki Films and the Oz Scooter edits, which I think Juzzy created alongside Nikki. All the nostalgia. Don't want to get copyrighted, but look, hit that straight in with Band of Horses, Is There a Ghost? Absolute banger. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. As for the Meta glasses, Over and out, people. Peace.